Guy here, and I'd like to express some of my thoughts on the Hyrule Warriors Direct. Well, there really wasn't much revealed rather than what we already know. Well, we just got some details on the gameplay and a closer look at some of the characters that have already been announced. But we also got a little insight on stuff that wasn't explicitly announced already. For example, we got, aside from the main campaign mode, we have this adventure mode, which is a Hyrule Warriors take on the original NES Legend of Zelda, basically dividing the overworld of the original map into sections with which each has a challenge attached to it. And you can earn unlockables like new characters and weapons for high-rank clears in each area. Looks pretty interesting. And then we confirmed we got confirmation on what a lot of us expected already. A couple of the villains in the game, specifically Zant from Twilight Princess and Ghirahim from Skyward Sword, have been confirmed as being playable. Up until now, we knew they were in the game as bosses, but we didn't know if they were playable or not, though we suspected it already. So yeah, now it's confirmed, to the surprise of no one. And then, a character we all expected to make it in, Ganondorf was officially announced as being playable, and when I first saw his design, I was like, whoa, dude. And then I got to jokingly thinking, has he been training with Lu Bu or something? I mean, look at him. I mean, his armor, his attacks, I mean, he's pretty much the equivalent of Lu Bu in this game. I mean, and this is coming from someone who has never actually played a main series Dynasty Warriors game. I mean, it gets me thinking, what if Lu Bu is actually a special hidden guest character in the game? Wouldn't that be something? But aside from that, I wonder what other franchises are going to end up getting the Dynasty Warriors treatment. Or for that matter, Capcom's got a similar series called Sengoku Basara, so that gets me thinking, like, Mega Man Basara? That's a crossover I'd like to see. But aside from that, the Hyrule Warriors hype right now is through the roof with me. And it's like, considering on the second floor of my apartment complex, that's pretty high. So yeah, I'm going to be getting that game. And now for some user questions. Sonic Master 211 asks, what do you think of people who hate Lana just because they say she is an anime-style character? Excuse me, I need to take my glasses off for a second. Freaking really? You're gonna hate on someone just because of their art style? That is extremely shallow and petty, if you ask me. I mean, really. You haven't even played as that character yet, or seen that character's personality in game, so it's really too early to judge a character. If you have legitimate reasons for hating a character, that's fine. But simply based on appearance, no. That is just stupid. Seriously, wait until the game comes out. Then you'll be able to get a better opinion. Yeah. Next question comes from Maple Samurai, who asks, do you play any tabletop RPGs? Well, no. To be honest, tabletop RPGs just never appealed to me for some reason. Maybe it's just because of the amount of time you have to put into one to really get much out of it. It's like calculating all the stats, all the encounter rates, and all that stuff. However, I do have an original copy of the original Dungeons & Dragons base set that my dad gave me, so that's some nerd cred right there, if you ask me. Next question comes from Minion of the East, who asks, what are your thoughts on the Paper Mario stage for Super Smash Bros. For 3DS? I gotta admit, it looks pretty cool. But, you know what would have been a really nice touch? It would have been really nice to see paper versions of the characters on that stage. I mean, paper Mega Man, paper Sonic, paper Rosalina. That would look pretty sweet. Also, it would have been nice if it was actually based on Thousand Year Door instead of Sticker Star. Yeah, I found Sticker Star to be a disappointment. And to be reminded of it is a little bit of a problem. But the stage itself still looks cool, and I'm looking forward to playing on it. Next question comes from Pancakes, who asks, have you tried any of the Touhou fighting games? Yes, I have, and it's actually my first exposure to actual Touhou. I mean, the games were pretty fun, and the characters were well designed, and it's actually how I got to know some of the Touhou characters, to be honest. That being said, it's still not like the space shooters. Those are pretty fun. Last question comes from Ace Lucario, who asks, who is the biggest troll in gaming? He tried to jack one of my scripts. Does that answer your question?